Well, this is my second video of my horse Cisco. There's almost a week left of the auction, which is set to end the 31st of August at 5 p.m. And here on this video I put a few more clips together of some other things we've done with him, just so you can see, and I'll keep talking through them so I can tell you a little more about my horse. Now, if you'll notice his ears flopping, some people like that trait that these Missouri Foxtrotters can do. And if you buy a Cisco, I'll let you know in a little secret and tell you how you can get his ears to flop without having to put oil in them. Well, there, I missed one, and here I almost shoot my girlfriend who's holding the video camera, so I'm not real safe to be around when it comes to guns. Well, the cool thing about being able to shoot off Cisco is because you never just really know whenever you might just have a Sasquatch run out in front of you, and you might just need to shoot him and, you know, take him and get the skin off of him. We get $60 for a skin, and I think you get $75 for a live one, so I want to take this one in and get my $75 for a live Sasquatch. I'm not sure what they do with why they want them alive, but for some reason they'll give you more money if you'll take your Sasquatches in live. Well, this is my daughter. She rode Cisco in the 4th of July parade this year. She rode him barefoot all day during the parade, and she was dressed up as an Indian and threw candy out to the kids, and Cisco didn't give her a bit of trouble. Now, Cisco is the one in the back, the one in the front is the same color, but she has a saddle on, so Cisco's the one with the girl on it, bareback. Here on the bottom is him getting a bath. I notice he doesn't have a halter on or anything. He can just leave if he wants to. So he acts like he doesn't like the water, but he just doesn't want it in his ears, just like any horse. But he stands good for a bath, as you can see.
Hi, how you doing? Good, how are you? Good.
Well, this clip here was taken the same day where in the first video, whenever I was riding him along the interstate, and this was something else I did with him that day. Here he is, just driving up to an overpass, getting him out of the trailer. Now, I don't back Cisco out of the trailer here, but he does back out of the trailer really well, and I'll show that here later on in this video. I'm not sure why I didn't back him up. I almost always do back him up.
Run all the way down there so you can see the tractor go underneath me.
For what it's worth, this is a place he's never been to before. And there's no other horses in sight. Now right up here, I'm going to fast forward it just so she can get in position with the camera and show you what I was doing. I was just riding him across the overpass, and I've ridden horses over overpasses before, and something about those trucks going underneath them just scares just almost every horse I've ever done it with. And he's pretty brave about it. The first time he saw it, he definitely paid attention to it, but after he realized it was okay, he was fine with it. But this really is probably the scariest thing I've ever came across that scares horses. Now here he is at a fast gait, just as fast and smooth as I can get him. I got him turned loose, and I don't know how fast he can go, but this is just about maxed out right here. The reins are loose, and I think you call that a running walk. Into foxtrot, all I have to do is lower his head, slow him down, tell him to trot, and he'll foxtrot. Not many horses can do both as good as he can. This is still out at the same place where I was riding across the overpass. It's the same area. Well, this is the trailer loading scene. Here I am putting him in the trailer and backing him out of the trailer without anything on his head. And the rest of these clips are just different things I've done with him in the arena. I hate to show all the stuff in just the arena because it's easier to get a horse trained at your house than it is at new places, but at the same time it's easier to record at your house. So the rest of these are just clips around the house. The one thing I did forget to video that I usually do and just forgot to on Cisco. I guess I could later if someone wanted to request it, but I forgot to show him in water. But I live just right across the road from the river, so water is usually the first thing my horses see once they leave the arena. And he's been down those cliffs and things like that along the river, and that stuff's no big deal to him. I just forgot to record it. And this is kind of the same stuff I showed in my first video, being saddled there, not being tied up. So here in just a second I'm going to hit the fast forward button and skip through this so I can get to a part where I'm wanting to talk about. Like in the first video, I mentioned how bad the horse flies are this time of year. And there is one good thing about horse flies, though. It does kind of build a relationship between your horse, because he knows I kill them for him, and he'll even come over to me sometimes just for me to kill them for him. So that's a pretty cool thing. That's one good thing about horse flies, but I think it's the only good thing. Now, the thing I put on his head there is just a string on his nose. It's just a leather strap going around his head and a string on his nose. And I'm just trying to show how he gives really well the pressure, you know, vertically and laterally. So this is just all I'm trying to demonstrate here. And then notice also how he'll just step off, you know, go forward, and just for me, just barely squeezing my legs. And here's a different scene. I thought it was kind of impressive. I made him go down in this little crevice here with nothing on his head. He was just bridleless. Riding around bridleless like this and just guiding him with a stick does a lot for a horse's neck ring. He's kind of to the point now where I just got to think about what direction I want to go sometimes. There, he was trying to go back in. Now watch how I make him swing around for me to get on with nothing on his head. Now this is a good foxtrot, and he's doing it without, you know, any devices on his head whatsoever. So that's a nice looking foxtrot. I think I may have accidentally hit him with it then. He's forgiving though. There he stepped on my whip. And stepped on my whip again. Well, that's all the video I have. I want to thank everyone for watching and hope somebody gives Cisco a good home.